money which you have in this account buys you 85 grams of gold and more, that means this money is zakatable. Every year you have to pay zakah on it. 2.5%.
So, sorry, it doesn't matter if you put in or take out from the money. As soon as we stay there, you need to do zakat. This is it, yeah?
Well, provided that you own it for a year, so you have to wait every lunar year. Like, let's say every Ramadan you will do this, or every Dhul Hijjah you do this. You go and find out how much in the account. Now,
I know in Algerian money, I'm going to tell you, it's
no,
like 230 million Algerian, Algerian money.
You don't have to tell me that on the air, mashallah. Jazakallah khair. You don't have to tell me that.
I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, no problem, but you don't have to tell me that. So
I want to make sure that I have to, because some people are telling me if the account you put money inside and withdraw within the year, it's like an open account, you don't have to do zakat. And I thought zakat only for the account which is closed.
No.
Like mughlaq, yeah?
No, that's not.
You don't take in and out.
That is not correct. But what you do is, because you see, you have to possess the amount for a whole lunar year. So you find out the minimum which you own for a whole year. You see the amount, let's say that the amount fluctuates. It's 2 million now, but 2,200,000. How much did you own in that account for a whole year? The 2 million. Then you pay for the 2 million.
Yeah, I didn't earn nothing from the account. I just put extra money inside.
Yeah. So
it's not an account with interest. There is no interest in
لا يا اختي، انا ما بتكلمش على الانترست، انا بس بقول لك ايه، ان عشان انت تدفعي الزكاة على المال لابد ان يكون في حيازتك لمدة عام. انت دلوقتي احيانا بتحطي في نصف السنة، فانت تشوفي بس الايه الافريج كام، المتوسط كام اللي ملكتيه طول العام وعليه بتدفعي الزكاة. فهمتي؟
فهمت.
بارك الله فيك، جزاك الله خيرا. السلام عليكم.
شكرا يا اخي، شكرا، جزاك الله خير. انت كمان. شكرا برادر.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. I'm calling you from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. I called you yesterday and you told me to email you. I tried to email you, but I can't get through to Karim at GuideUs TV.
GuideUs.tv.
Karim
at GuideUs. Did you see that? Do you see that dot on the screen in front of you before?
Yes, I put the dot. I put capital S, capital U, S, dot, TV.
I receive emails all the time.
And it's not going through.
Can you verify with Jishan Islam if my email is working or not? But okay, can you use another email? Can you put my Jannah 1071 in there, please? Okay, brother Islam is going to put my personal email there, Jannah 1071 at gmail.com.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah, he will.
Can you spell that for me?
He will put it on the screen for you. Okay.
Pardon?
It will be on the screen in a minute. Okay.
I'm not looking at the screen. I'm turned it off and I'm talking to you.
Okay, it will. Can you look at the screen in a minute?
J-A-N-A-T.
Okay, J-A-N-N.
Yes.
A-T-A-N 71 at gmail.com. Jannatan71 at gmail.com.
Jannatan.
Yes.
Jannatan 71 at.
Okay, you see the first N in the word? There is another N next to it. Two N's next to one another. Jannatan, two N's.
Two N's. Jazakallah khair.
وإياكم.
71
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com, inshallah.
Jazakallah
I'm sending it to you right away.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair.
وإياكم.
Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay, dear viewers, please, you can always again communicate with us through our Facebook account, GuideUs TV. Let's talk about it. So, I go back to the first thing that you have to do during these 10 best days out of the year is tawbah. And again, like I mentioned, it is a big problem if you feel like you don't have to do tawbah, then you're really having an issue, like I mentioned. What is tawbah? And a lot of Muslims do not become comfortable or are comfortable with the concept of tawbah. What is tawbah? See, tawbah has to do with three things. Three things. Your past, your present, your future. Now, what you done is in the past. You must regret it. You must regret. And nadamu tawbah. And nadam is actually, regretfulness is actually the core of the process. You see, when you recall what you done in the past, you don't feel good about it. Rather, you feel guilty and bad. And that should drive you to regret what you done. Now, in the present, you leave the sin. In the future, you are determined. You resolve not to go back to the sin. So you remorse, you regret, you leave the sin in the present. For the future, you vow down that you're never going to go back to that sin. If you add sincerity to it, that's condition number 4, that you do this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If the sin engages the rights of others, injustices, then you settle these injustices. If you have infringed upon other people's rights, then you settle that with them, that condition number 5, and you do the tawbah in time. This is an accepted tawbah. 5 to 6 conditions that you must fulfill in tawbah in order to be accepted from you. You must regret what you done in the past. You must leave it, and you must vow not to come back to it. You must do it sincerely. And if there are injustices, you settle this with the people. And of course, it must be done in the right time, that you are still alive, that your soul did not reach your throat, and also you are indeed still within, before the day of resurrection, the major signs of the day of resurrection, like the sun rising from the west. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. From Maryland. I have a question about fasting before the big Eid and after.
Okay.
How many days? 7 days before the Eid or after? And the second question, I have some days missed from Ramadan long time ago, 10 years back. Should I fast for those days I missed them, or should I fast those days before the Eid? Thank you.
Jazakallahu khairan. I would recommend for you to make up the days first, but try to fast the 9th of the Hijjah out of these 9 days. But try to make up these days before the Eid if possible. Because by default, fil asl al-farida, the mandatory precedes or comes before the voluntary. What we're talking about here is the fast here during these 10 days is a voluntary fast. But what you owe from Ramadan is Sawm al-Farida, is mandatory. So the mandatory must take precedence in our ibadah than the voluntary. So I would encourage you to fast the days which you missed in Ramadan, and after that at least do the 9th of the Hijjah. Jazakallahu khairah.
Thank you.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shukriya. I'm calling from Toronto. I want to ask you a question, which is, if I have a money... Hello?
I'm listening, Sister Shukriya. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a little money which is mandatory that I have to have in my bank. Do I have to pay a zakah?
So this money is saved in the account?
It is in my account, and it's mandatory that I have to have in the account.
You have to pay zakah on it, sister, if it reaches the nisab. So You know, this money has to be of a minimum that would buy you 85 grams of gold, which is around $3,000 here in America. I don't know how much Canadian dollars. But
yes, it's exactly $3,000.
well, then this money is zakatable. You have to pay 75% on it every year. Of course, if it goes up, if it goes more, then you have to pay more on it. Okay.
So I have to pay $75.
Well,
75% of that amount.
$75, 2.5%.
It's 25%.
Yeah, well, no, 2.5%, which would make $25 out of each 1,000. 3,000,
Okay.
that is 75 total.
Okay. And if it increases, it's always 2.5.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Jazakallah
Thank you.
khair. You're welcome. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Can you turn down the television, please? Ya akhi, turn down the TV. I can't hear you. Ya akhi, turn down the television. Brother? My brother, can you turn down the TV, please? My brother? Salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Naam, name, state and question, please.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sheikh, we want to know if the Muslim can come to United States. They're allowed to.
Okay, can you say your question? Because if you wait for the television, that's going to take for, just talk to me from the phone. Leave the TV alone.
Yeah, we just want to know if the Muslim can travel to the United States. Is that okay? The Muslim can travel to the United States?
Yeah, they can travel to the United States. Jazakallahu khairan. Sa'ata barakat. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Yeah, I have a question, brother.
Yes. Name, state and question. Name, state first. What is your name and state, please?
My name is Rahat.
Okay.
And I call in Canada.
And your question is?
My question is, I want to go to Hajj, but I have a neighbor who was very, very hungry, poor people, like we came from Somalia.
Okay, did you perform your mandatory Hajj or not?
Never, I never performed.
Ya ukhti, you go to Hajj. If Allah giving you money enough to go to Hajj, go and fulfill that pillar, and Allah will take care of your poor neighbor. Of course, if you performed Hajj and you have somebody poor next to you, then we say help the poor and maybe go and do Umrah. But if you have not performed Hajj, go and perform Hajj, ya ukhti. Jazakallahu khairan.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Can I ask the brothers and sisters who call, please turn down the television and keep us on the phone? All right. Okay. So the first thing that we have to do is tawbah in these 10 best days. Of course, it seems like everybody is excited to fast. Yes, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned ما من أيام العمل الصالح. Al-amal salih. In Arabic, when you give a noun, the, which is alif al-lam, that would mean al-umum, any righteous deed. All the righteous deeds. Any of the righteous deeds which you perform. Of course, I would start with the salah. What is going on with your salah? Are you perfecting your salah? Why don't you try to pray tahajjud during these 9 nights or 10 nights? Or have you, mashallah, the winter now, ya ikhwa, subhanallah, it's like 12 hours almost with sleep. Why don't you try waking up before Fajr, 1 hour before Fajr, and test that Qiyamul Layl and tahajjud during these nights? Perfecting your salah, keeping up with the voluntary keeping up with your sunan. Let's begin with the salah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam.
Name, state and question please. Can you turn down the television and ask your question please? All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Naam, name, state and question please.
My name is Mariam Silla. I'm calling from Michigan.
And your question please.
Yeah, Sheikh, I want to know, like, women will go to, like, somebody else who will stay there for three days and do dawah. I want to know if Rasul was salam they did, and some men do it to a woman. I want to know.
Women doing that?
Yes, we go to one sister house, like a Canada, we stay there for 3 days.
Ya
and
ukhti,
then we do dawah.
ya ukhti, don't do this, ya ukhti, wallahi, don't do this, ya ukhti, don't do this, jazakumullahu khairan. Yani,
What about my husband? Can my husband do it too?
well, he can go out, but confining it, limiting it to 3 days, it's really where we find it something that is not correct. He can go out and give da'wah, but don't say 3 days, because we never read in the Sunnah that the Prophet ﷺ identified 3 days that you go out and give da'wah, 40 days. You see, identifying a certain number makes it baseless, because we don't have an evidence for that. But he can always go out and give da'wah. But for the sisters, no, do not do this. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmah.
Naam.
And the Sheikh, I want to ask you a question. I call in Canada.
Okay.
My name is Sarah. Yeah, I want to ask you a question about, and if you want to go to the Hajj, did you supposed, or you women, you're supposed to wear the white clothes? Is that mandatory?
No, it is not mandatory. Any garments, any clothes that can be a good, mashallah, piece of garment for women, that's fine. It has to be baggy. It cannot resemble the garments of the people of the book. It cannot be scented. It cannot see through. You cannot see through it, and it cannot print your body parts. Any of that. It shouldn't be also attracting attention. You shouldn't be wearing something where the flowers are and where people, oh, look at this flower walking around. It shouldn't be that way either, okay? Jazakallahu khairan.
Oh, yeah.
Jazakallahu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Naam, name, state and question please.
My name is Ismail. I'm from Canada. And the question, is it Muharram that I could take my sisters to Makkah?
Is what again? Is it what again?
Huh?
What is the question again, Ismail?
Is it wajib to take my sisters to Makkah?
Wajib upon you?
No, I mean Muharram.
Okay, we have to. How old are you?
12.
Are you? Did you reach the age of puberty? Are you big enough to guard them?
Yeah, I'm into puberty.
How? I mean, can you handle? Can you protect them if something goes wrong and so forth? And you're a man already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by a man. Have you reached the age of puberty? Do you have to pray?
Yeah, I pray every day.
And you can handle? Can you? You're tall enough. You look like a big man there.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can.
Okay.
Jazakallahu khair.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh, I have a question.
Okay.
At the end of Surah Al-Baqarah, the ayah talking about the loan. I haven't seen a lot of people practicing as it says, and the way I understand the translation, it's a very strong, you do not take loan unless you make witnesses. So I'm wondering why a lot of people don't practice it.
الحكم يا أختي الحكم the majority of the jurists our sister is talking about the longest verse in the Quran which is the verse in towards the end of Surah Al-Baqarah يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا تداينتم بدين إلى أجل مسمى فاكتبوه. The ruling regarding the witnesses and the writing يعني الاستحباب, it is recommended but it is not mandatory. That is why you do not see a lot of people doing it. But should we neglect it with the people betraying these days, people calling one another lying? No, we should not. Actually, I insist when I go into any business dealing or any financial transaction, I insist to have a piece of paper. And I insist to have witnesses. And we should establish that because this will help us to avoid a lot of future conflicts between brothers. Jazakallah khairan. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam
Naam.
wa rahmatullah.
Naam. Name, state and question please.
My name is Bilal and my province is Canada. My city is Ontario.
And your question, dua? What is your question?
I want to finish the Quran when I'm 10 years old.
Alhamdulillah, may Allah give you strength. Just keep working, okay? Have you started? Have you started? Have you started memorizing already?
Hello?
Have you started memorizing the Quran already, dua?
I'm memorizing the Quran.
You started already, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 7.
And how many juz did you memorize so far?
1.
MashaAllah. All right, just keep going. You still have 29 to go and 3 years left. All right, you can do it. Jazakallah khairah. All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Naam, name, state and question please.
My question is, my name is Tajuddin Saeed. I'm from Minnesota.
And your question, Tajuddin?
My question is, let's say we are praying, the one who is Imam, and then I just, while I'm praying in the middle, I found out I don't have wudu. What do I have to do?
Right away you leave, but you grab somebody from behind you, from the line, the next person behind you who you think will do a good job. You grab him and you grab him and you bring him in your place and you leave and you go, you make your wudu and you come back and you pray Imam behind him.
All right, thank you so much.
Jazakallah khairan. Barakallah fi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you turn down the TV please? Can you turn down the television please?
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. Turn on the television. Hello?
Naam, name, state and question please.
Assalamu alaikum. I was wondering, for Ramadan, is it bad to watch TV?
Well, it's a waste of your time. Ramadan is a precious time and you should not be wasting it in watching television. It depends on what you're watching too. I mean, if you're watching like maybe something that can increase your iman, like you're watching a documentary about Islam, that's fine. If you're watching how to pray, that's fine. But if you're watching movies and that stuff, this is a waste of time. Jazakallahu khairan.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Salam wa barakatuh. So we said tawbah. The second thing is your salah. We must assess that and perfect it. If it is mandatory, try to do more voluntary. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Name, state and question please.
Alhamdulillah. Hi, my name is Arif. I'm from New York. My question for you is, today one Christian guy, he insulted the Prophet. And I want to know if I'm right for hitting him.
If you're right, doing what again?
I defend the Prophet.
Okay, what did you do when he insulted the Prophet ﷺ?
I told him, don't speak about the Prophet this way. And he told me, what you gonna do? I told him, this is not right. And he jumped to my face. I told him, no, not right. And he pushed me and I hit him. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't do that. This person is ignorant. I would try to educate him about it. You see, at the end of the day, people do this because of their ignorance, Arif. You have the right to be angry, so you have the right to be upset, and it's a good sign that him insulting the Prophet ﷺ in front of you got you mad, got you upset. But now we need to realize that the Messenger ﷺ himself, he told us that the strong person is not the one who loses his temper. The strong person is not the one who beats everyone down. The strong person is the one who yells loud. Rather, the strong person is the one who controls himself when he gets angry. So you should have controlled your anger, and you should have maybe asked him this question: how much do you know about him? And I'm telling you, his answer will be not whole a lot. Then the next thing that you tell him,